Guys, welcome back to part 2 of my Fireworks Stash UK as we're building up here to Guy Fawkes Night 2024. Now, if you didn't see part 1, please click this video here and go and have a look. That's where we were talking about basically rockets and the rocket section of my Fireworks Stash. Now, this is not all of them, but it is most of them, and I've got some of the important ones documented, so that's all that matters. However, guys, in this part we're going to be talking about small to medium compound cakes and little firework cakes. So I'm going to kick off with an interesting one actually, and yes, it's from Bright Star. It is called the Neon Overdrive. Now, this thing, on first inspection, when I picked it up, I didn't actually physically know how big it was, and to be honest, it's kind of tiny. The NEC powder weight is 256.6 grams, 68 shots, and a medium noise level apparently, and I'd have to say they've got that pretty much bang on. But the reason why I've got this is because of the arrangement of the firing pattern as it shoots out different shells around the sky. And as you can see, I've got my TV set up there at the back, and let's just have a little look at the effects, and let me show you why I bought this little firework cake called the Neon Overdrive. So guys, as you can see there, that's why I got it, because at first I watched the footage, and then when I went in store to pick it up, I was very surprised how small the bore sizes are on this particular firework cake. Guys, they're tiny. They must be 15 millimeters, but you saw how the shells went up, and you saw this thing, how it fired left to right in sequence, and even covered the skyline in the middle. And the finale there is not bad at all for a little tiny cake. The only thing is there is a few holes in the middle, as it is firing the comets from the left to the right. So, you know, you can't have everything. This thing was cheap, and this thing is small enough for my back garden, and it won't be cracking shells right over the snowflakes windows basically. So that's why I'm going for the smaller stuff. So that's a reason why I bought the Neon, because it's cheap, lots of colour, and very staggered, and an interesting firing pattern. The next one is the Dark Knight Barrage from Brothers Pyrotechnics. Now this one has 25mm bores, and this particular one has a gram weight of 218.5, category F2. Now I like the brakes on this particular little firework cake, and that's because they're wide and they have nice coloured star tails just off the brake. So we're just going to review some footage right now and have a quick look at this going up in flames. So I think you'll agree, it's quite a straight up and down cake with a non-directional firing pattern. However, the brakes, they're wide. It's not super loud, but it's just perfect for my back garden because I don't have much space. So that's one of the reasons why I actually purchased this thing. And the use of colour in this thing is actually really, really clever indeed. On to the next one. Again, I didn't know much about this at all, and I sort of just took a chance on this one just because of the way it looked. The Mad Menace. Guys, this thing, 33 shots, 467.7 grams of NEC. Sound level high, so this is gonna really antagonize those snowflakes. Category F2, but this thing is more like category F3 in my opinion. But guys, it's important to note that I actually didn't see the footage before I bought this. I actually bought this in store, just in the hope that it was actually a slower firing firework cake. And after reviewing the footage when I got this thing, it actually was. Why do I want a slower firing firework cake? For a longer duration, because everything else I have is a faster firing pattern and doesn't last long. So this is just a quick look at the Mad Menace in action. So that was a quick look at the rather poor footage of the Mad Menace there, going up in flames. What can I say about this? Well, I like the upburst of stars with every shot. And it is a longer duration cake, but it's also a bit of a slow firing cake. So, you know, for some people, it could send you to sleep. However, I was thinking that this has a longer duration. It gives me time to do other things, like have a swig of beer and sit back and relax while I watch these salutes being detonated above the snowflakes' houses. So, in that respect, I think I got a decent one there for that. However, like I say, it's not the most exciting cake, and it certainly doesn't have the most diverse firing pattern, that's for sure. But exciting, guys, these are very exciting, and I'm excited that I actually found these and picked these up, because this particular one here, the Hex, contains some really cool effects. And let's just look at the footage first before. Guys, that was the Hex there from Bright Star Fireworks. 36 shots, 435.6 grams of NEC. Noise level high, so this is guaranteed to annoy your miserable neighbours. But this 36 shot little cake from Bright Star Fireworks is cool in my opinion. And I love that effect, that firefly effect, as the embers, when heated up, change direction between each break. I think it looks really cool. The only downside is the brakes. They look terrible on the side of the packaging here. And I actually know why you probably didn't use a lot of crackle in this particular firework cake, because that would get in the way of the firefly type effect as all the embers change direction. So I get it. But guys, this in a 30mm bore size version and a heavier powder weight, this would be absolutely awesome. But the next one, which I'm excited about, is containing the same effects really, and this is called the Jaw Breaker. 36 shots, and it's a version of this, but a multi-shot faster firing version. This is a more exciting version of this. So that's pretty cool. Also, I got my hands on one of these things. Don't know much about this. It just come in when I got in store, so I grabbed one of these selection boxes. Looks like it contains primarily fountains, because I wanted something for the kids to watch. I've got the Goldilocks Vivid Pyrotechnics fountain here. This particular one has a gram weight of 200 grams, category F2. Big shout out to Joel's Fireworks. The neon is cool, that is, but it's very, very small. One of the funky frogs, because my little girl chose it. And of course, the loose cannon. This is good if you're in a confined space, and of course is fanned and has a 2-row line of fire in the middle, and is a very good quality cake indeed. I've also got the Jeopardy, and this particular one is a 30mm bores and a NEC weight of 981.6 grams of NEC, category F3. I may do another video on this particular cake anyway. And I've also got the Legends Assortment, which contains 3 firework cakes, and the combined weight when they're all in the box together is 1,482.4 grams of NEC. Tube size, outer diameter is 20mm. So you've got 3 different cakes in there, and I've actually done a video on this. Click that video there, guys. More videos to come. I'll try and get a video out on this, because this rocket pack looks very good indeed, and I'll document some of the other stuff. Oh guys, I nearly forgot to mention here, I have this Mighty Blues from Pyroworks, 100 shot 25mm bores, 680 grams of NEC, 1.3G cake. This thing hopefully will get cracked off over Bonfire Night or the latest New Year. And I'd just like to shout out Shane from Manchester for providing this for me here in the video today. Guys, I can't wait to crack this off, because there's not much footage out there, and it certainly looks like this thing is going to bang. That's pretty much the barrages, and I'll try and have a look inside this selection box as well, just to show you, just in case if you were thinking about buying this, and just document what's inside, because I'm intrigued. I don't know what this thing contains. We're a bit weak on the barrage cakes, so I think I'm going to try and get my hands on some before Bonfire Night here in the UK. But guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you've got in your stash. Have you got any of this stuff? Let me know in the comments. And of course, subscribe, give me a thumbs up as we build up here to Bonfire Night and Guy Fawkes Night here in the UK. And of course, after Guy Fawkes finishes, guys, there will always be pyrotechnics on the channel. But in between, I get back to my experiments and reviews and science reviews and just general prattling around. So if you like that sort of stuff, hit that subscribe. Thanks for watching. Is there anything that you would think about buying here? Let me know in the comments. Guys, I'll see you in the next video.